very good morning to fellow bowler Jimmy Anderson.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning.
Unbelievable. I mean, Jimmy, first thing I'd say to you, does it sink in when I'm reading those stats there? Every stat for me I'm like, wow, incredible. Has it sunk in yet?
Probably not. I mean, like I'm still I'm playing for Lancashire, so my career's sort of still going on. So I think once it's completely done, then it might start sinking in a bit more. But at the minute, I don't know.
It's not there yet, but it might be when you stop. Because he's an interesting one. Looking at the book, and Gabby and I both looked at this, and it's a quote. It's the first morning when you gave up the international cricket's written. Now that's pretty dramatic. But I guess the fact, as you mentioned, you're still playing county cricket has stopped you from going bang, really hitting the wall and saying this is it, it's all over.
Yeah. So when I've got told that this sort of England wanted to move on and go in a sort of different, wanted to bring younger guys in, they offered me a coaching job, so I took that. So last summer I was sort of still in and around the team, which kind of softened the blow a little bit.
That will continue?
Not this summer. While I'm playing for Lancashire, I'm committing to that and doing that. I think in the winter I made a decision where I still feel like I've got more to give in me. I've got more wickets. I want to keep playing in a team. While I can still do it, I want to be out there doing it, because obviously there will be a time when I can't physically do it. So while I still can, I want to do it.
You know, when I read books, and we were lucky enough last week to have Duncan Ferguson come in, and he spoke about his book, about how he's opened up in it, and I could see by looking at the back page of this, you open up about family, injuries, personal loss. How important was that to get into the book?
Yeah, well, I think it's when you start writing an autobiography, I didn't want it just to be a normal sort of going through just the stages of your career. I think it's important to get the whole picture across. Obviously, there's been loads that have happened to me during my career on the field, but there's also been loads that have happened to me off the field. So I think it was just to try and give everyone a general picture of, it's not all been plain sailing. It's not always been success. Mm-hmm. It's important to get the other bits across as well.
See, the one thing that has come across immediately, Jimmy, and I'm listening to it, and I get it. I mean, your career, you don't know when your career's going to end, and I probably ripped it. I never wanted my career to end. I wanted to keep going, and we still play, right? We still play at a level, whether it's five-a-sides, but you clearly, but listening to you, have a genuine still love to play, love to go in the morning, train and just work out. Yeah,
I still love all that. I think that's because like when I spoke a lot to people who'd retired from all different sports, and they said it's when you lose that sort of hunger to be in the gym, when the bits that no one sees, the ugly bits where you early mornings in the gym, the training sessions in the nets, practicing, working on your skills and stuff. And I've still got that hunger to do that. I still enjoy doing that. Like I said, I still enjoy the dressing room environment, being around the lads.
100%.
And also now, at a slightly different stage of my career, I feel like I can help guys as well. I can pass on information, pass on knowledge to try and help them improve as well.
And you touched on it as well. One of the most important things that allows you to do that, the body. Because Gabby and I were talking about the pressure, the insane intensity of your fast bowling approach. Obviously spin bowling is completely different, but it must have an enormous effect in your body. But yours is hanging on.
Yeah, hanging on. But as you get older, you get more sort of tweaks and muscle injuries, and that's what happened to me this year. Went on pre-season tour and my calf went, so I've been rehabbing, but hopefully back soon playing for Lancashire. But yeah, I feel like every time, as the older I've got, to be honest, the more used to it I've got, and my body seems to be got used to that.
Do you know what your body needs? Like, so when we were doing coaching and management, we had older players, and generally speaking, Jimmy, we kind of let them do what they wanted to a point.
Run pre-season.
Exactly. my perfect example was Davy Weir. Davy was phenomenal for us, and Davy knew his body better than we knew his body, so he wouldn't necessarily train with the lads all the time. And he was, he's a solid and good enough pro to know exactly what his body needs. Are you the same there?
Yeah, I think there's a difference between trying to like keep up with the younger lads in fitness training and pre-season and whatever, and actually knowing what you need to be fit to play matches, and I think that's where I've got now. I'm sort of trying to just manage sort of the workloads and things like that, and also trying to tick every box with recovery. Like I'm ice baths, hot, cold, saunas, everything that you possibly can, just throwing everything at it to make sure that I'm giving myself the best chance to play as long as I can.
Where are the boys just now in terms of the preparation for the India 5 Tests and obviously the Ashes? Where do you think the lads are just now?
Well, it's been a little while since we've played Test cricket. Obviously, got a test against Zimbabwe soon, I think. I don't know the exact date, but 4-day test against them at Trent Bridge, I think. But look, I mean, Ben Stokes is likely to be back for that India series, hopefully bowling as well, which is a massive boost for the team. Both his captaincy and obviously what he brings with the bat and ball are huge. But I think that obviously it's a huge year with the Ashes. I think it's important to try and get some momentum going and get...
Is there a danger? That's the point I was going to ask you. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Right.
Is there a danger that the boys are looking ahead to the Ashes, which is, I mean, I can't wait for that myself, rather than focus on the upcoming tests?
Yeah, I think that. If I'm being honest, looking back at my career, I think that happened too much where, 18 months out from an Ashes, the management and even the players are starting to look towards that and actually forgetting what's in front of you. India is going to be such a tough challenge, even at home. I think they're a strong side. I know they've had two guys that have just retired, but
how's that going to affect them? Two of the best.
They're
Sharma and Kohli,
great players. Obviously, be a new captain because Sharma's retired. Kohli, one of the greatest Test batters that's ever been. So, there's big shoes to fill there, but they've got a huge amount of talent in their squad. You just have to watch the IPL. They're bringing players into Test cricket from the IPL now who are so attacking, so aggressive, fearless, like young lads. So
was he 14?
14-year-old. Yeah. Incredible.
Staggering.
Yeah.
Absolutely staggering.